How are we, guys? Welcome back to another live stream for your Sunday night. Cowboys Storm review. Obviously, didn't do it yesterday because I did a live stream watch along to the game, and I needed a day to get on with it, because if you watched the stream last night, you would have saw how frustrated I got and how pissed off I got with the refereeing and everything else involved. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be up front. I'm still pissed off. I am still pissed off with last night. And I'm just going to go out. I'm just going to come out and say it. I believe we were robbed last night. I genuinely do. I believe the Cowboys were ripped off last night. I thought the refereeing was absolutely disgraceful. There were several decisions that I thought impacted the game. And I know people are going to say, move on to the next game, get on with it, get over it. You know what? I'm not. Because every single game the Cowboys have won and lost this season, I have not blamed referees. I have not blamed match officials. But last night was a different story. There was definitely some controversy last night. And we're going to talk about all three of them in a moment. But first things first, guys, if you're new around here, or you're a regular around here, do not forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that, guys. The channel's going really well. And if you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate that. I do want to say hello to the live chat. Hello to Jason Reader. Hello to Luke, Melbourne Storm fan. Hello to Jeffrey. Hello to Amir. Hello to Lockie. Who else we got in the chat? G'day to Will. Give me 5 seconds, guys. There we go. Sorry about that. Shout out to the live chat as always. I appreciate all of yous. Really do. But I believe the Cowboys were robbed last night. I do. And I'm going to explain my reasonings behind it. So let's start. And just quickly, I'm going to say this as well, because I haven't gone on a rant for a while. It's been a minute since I last went on a bit of a rant. So if you don't like swearing, and if you don't like, if you don't like swearing, if you don't like a bit of profanity, then maybe this video just isn't for you to watch. So I'm not going to force you to watch the live stream, but there is going to be a bit of swearing involved here, and there is going to be a bit of profanity with, some certain words. So just a quick heads up, because I might unleash here, because I'm still pissed off about last night. So let's start, right? The first one. So the Nelson Asafa Solomona try, right? Melbourne put up a bomb, and it's knocked on by Eli Katoa. Eli Katoa knocks the ball on. The referee misses it all. He calls 6 again. He claims that it's off Purdue. Or I think it was Purdue, or it was Braden Burns. It was one of the outside backs. He says 6 again. You could clearly see Katoa knock the ball on. It was clear as day. I don't know how the touch judges missed it. I don't know how the on-field referee missed it. I don't know how anyone missed it. It was pretty blatantly obvious. 1 or 2 tackles later, I think it was the exact same set. Nelson scores. It was a clear knock on. That was a disgrace. Then you get probably the worst one of them all. The The Bronson Garlic penalty. Oh, jeez. The Bronson Garlic penalty. Where do I even begin with this? This was a genuine fucking disgrace. So, at this point of the game, it was 18-all. And Cohen Hess comes out of the line, makes the tackle. He hits Bronson Garlic in the shoulder. But because of the whiplash of how quick it happened, they call it, they think it was a high tackle. But I'm telling you right now, if Bronson Garlic doesn't lay down like a gutless coward, then we're not calling penalty. Like, this was ridiculous. Cohen Hess was going off his rocket at Bronson Garlic about the penalty, about him laying down and lying down, milking. That was all bullshit, man. That was all bullshit. Bronson Garlic was not hit high. He was not hit in the head. He was hit in the shoulder at best. He lays down for a fucking penalty. The referee wasn't buying any of it until he decided to pretend that he was concussed, and then he kept clutching at his head like this, and then he was sitting on his fucking knees waiting for the bunker to get involved, and then the bunker does get involved. Referee has to stop play, and then obviously Bronson Garlic gets the fucking penalty, and every rugby league fucking supporter with a brain knows that this wasn't a penalty, and they get the penalty. Obviously, they take the 2 points. They go up 20-18. And then, next set, Melbourne put up a bomb on the last tackle. Robert Derby knocks the ball backwards. Referee says, knock on. Melbourne get the ball. They score the next set. They go to 26-18. So you have the Katoa knock on, which leads to the Nelson try. You have the Bronson Garlic milk, which was an absolute disgrace. And then you have the Robert Derby knock back, which they said was a knock on, which led to the Nick Meaney try. That's free. That's free fucking decisions that were all wrong. All wrong. And when you're in a competition that is so close between, 5th and, 15th, the ladder is so lob jammed at the moment. It's very close. There's a lot happening. That was a crucial 2 points last night. They were vital 2 points. And the fact of the matter is, the referee got the decisions wrong last night, and he needs to be held accountable for it. But he won't. He won't. And you know what? As mad as I am with the referee, I'm probably more pissed off with the bunker than I am the referee, because the bunker continues to get in the fucking ear of the referee on field and tell him what to do. Let the referee fucking call it as he says it. You saw last Bronson Garlic. The referee on field was not buying any of Bronson Garlic's milking. And then what's he do? The bunker gets in his ear, tells him this, tells him he saw this on tackle on camera 5, blah, blah, blah. And then we get the fucking penalty, and then that happens, and it's bullshit. Bronson Garlic, you just made the list. You are now on the list of fucking players that I don't like. After last night, the laying down, the milking, that bullshit, there was not a high tackle. Why the referee and the bunker fall for it, I don't know. The referee was not buying it until the bunker got involved. So, absolute bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit. And I've got to say, Bronson Garlic, for laying down like that, you are a cockfucker, mate. You are a cockfucker. That's bullshit. The bunker last night were a bunch of cockfuckers. The fucking touch judges, nothing more than a bunch of statues. Absolute remote-controlled statues. These touch judges, they stand there with their binoculars, with their big ears and their fucking big flags. You might as well go fucking I stand, the touch judges, they stand there with their big flags and, they run up and down the field all the time. You know what? The touch judges are that worthless and that much of a waste of time. You might as well go work at Bondi Beach as a fucking life rescue. Go work for Life Rescue. Seriously. So sick of it. So sick of it, man. I have accepted losses this year where I've been upset. But this is the most I've been pissed off all year. The Broncos game in round three. Obviously, I was furious about that because it's the rivalry and it's the big game. It's the derby. It's the biggest game of the year for us. But last night, seriously, last night was a disgrace. Those remote-controlled statues known as the touch judges, they ought to go work at Bondi and, be bloody... go work as a fucking surface rescue, whatever the fuck they want to be known as. You've got these cockfuckers in the bunker. They don't know what they're doing. They're all statues looking around at who the leader is, what the right decision is to make. Seriously, the bunker, the touch judges, they're all a bunch of remote-controlled statues and a bunch of cockfuckers, man. Seriously. And Bronson Garlic last night proved that he is one of the biggest cockfuckers of all time. Seriously, that was a disgrace. That was a disgrace. Last night was bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. And I know, I listened to the press conference. I know Todd Payton didn't blame referees. I know he blamed it on a few other things. And, fair enough. But it's hard for Todd Payton because he can't come out. He can't say what he wants to say at the press conference because he knows he will get fined. He knows the NRL will crack down on it. And he got warned about it last time when he went on about the referees after the game against Penrith up in Townsville. We had that draw. He can't go off at referees anymore. He can't blame match officials. But last night was bullshit, man. We should have won the game last night. I thought we were ripped off. We had the game won. It was 18-12, looking good. 18-all. Let the players decide the contest, not some fucking cockfucker milking a penalty where he wasn't even hit high. And then you got the fucking bunker coming in, getting involved, and then the referee has to accept what the bunker says. The touch judges, man. Fucking hell. Seriously. I'm furious, man. I'm furious. And I know people are going to say, oh, but what about the defense, Nick? What about the defense? You let 26 points in. Okay. 3 of those tries shouldn't even fucking happened. Honestly. They shouldn't have. The Nick Meaney one, the second one he scored, definitely shouldn't have happened. The Nelson trials, I'm not going right for it. Clear as day. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit, man. I'm furious, man. I can't believe last night. I can't believe it. Referees, man. All right. Now, I just want to quickly talk about some of the players who I thought were good and who I thought weren't good. For the Cowboys, there were a lot of good and a lot of bad. So Drinkwater had a great game. Probably our best player, to be honest. He was outstanding last night. Drinkwater had a blinder of a game. I've seen a lot of people online bash Robert Derby. Okay, he had a couple of errors last night, sure. But he's, the way Robert Derby gets the sets rolling, the way he, his kick returns, they're very good for a winger. So, laid down on the Robert Derby hate, everyone. Gee whiz. Unbelievable. Thought Braden Burns played well on the wing as well. I thought Burns was really strong. I thought Purdue was good. I thought Clifford had a really good game at 5'8". I thought Duffy was poor, though, I will say. I thought Tom Duffy was poor last night. He didn't have a great game. The kicking game was really disappointing. I thought Griffin Neame was outstanding. I thought he did a great job. I thought Harrison Edwards did some good things. Made 39 tackles last night. He was working his ass off, Harrison Edwards. Thought John Bateman had some good moments. He obviously That short ball he did for Clifford, which led to the Drinkwater try, thought that was very good. Kai O'Donnell, a little bit quiet. I would like to see Kai O'Donnell have more ball and get more involved in the contest. McIntyre got injured. It was a calf, so he'll be out for a week or two, which sucks. Temple, Calipo on debut. Outstanding debut, man. Thought he was really good. Thought he ran the ball well when he came on. Thought he made some really good tackles. Worked really hard. So, good debut from him. Thomas McKaylee, guys. I thought McKaylee, again, was outstanding last night. McKaylee, 149 meters off the bench. Played 38 minutes. Thought he was very good. Thought Cohen Hess as well. Outstanding from Cohen Hess. 126 run meters off the bench. Hess was great. So there were a lot of good and a lot of quietness from some of the players, but that's just how it goes. And you look at the Storm point of view. Nick Meaney had a blinder. Hughes was very strong. Wishart had some good moments out there. Sean Bloor and Eli Katoa were very good in the back row. Nelson was a handful. Kamikamefu and Josh King started the game off really well. I thought Alex McDonald was good off the bench. Thought Big Lazarus did some good things for him. Thought that young winger, Tumalatu Brown, thought he was decent for the Storm last night. Joe Chan was a lot better than I thought. Like, I don't think Joe Chan's a center, but I thought he did a fair job last night, except for the one where Purdy burned him on the outside. But look, overall, I thought the Cowboys should have won. I thought we were ripped off. Those really bad referee decisions I thought were disgraceful. But I'm not going to get into it anymore. That was that was frustrating and disappointing. But it's a big game. Like the Cowboys have got a big month, and you look at the ladder. So you got 7th and 8th, which is Dolphins and Manly. They're on 20 points. Then you've got Roosters, Sharks, 9 and 10 on 20 points. Dragons on 18 points. Cowboys on 17 points. So we're 6 wins, 9 losses, and a draw. We're 2 games out of the 8. We've got to win our next 3, man. Or we've got to at least go. Like our next month, we've got Bulldogs at Townsville. Tough game, but it's winnable at the moment. Dolphins at Suncorp, which I'll be at. That's a big game. That's a really big game. If we lose to Bulldogs, that Dolphins game is going to be season defining. I'm telling you right now. Dragons at home. They're literally in the same spot as we are, so that's going to be a big game. And then we've got the Sharks down in Sydney, and then Parramatta the week after. So not an easy draw coming up, man. Bulldogs and Dolphins. Bulldogs in the top 4. Dolphins just in the 8. Dragons are in the same spot as we are, really. Sharks are just a spot above us. And then Eels, who are not going so well. So our next 4 or 5 games are going to be big. We're going to need to win, I reckon, at least 4 out of the 5. Like Bulldogs, Dolphins, Dragons, Sharks, Eels. Cowboys need to win at least 4 of those. They really do. So, yeah, it's going to be big, man. We need to win 4 of those 5 at least coming up. But player of the game last night, look, obviously, I think Drinkwater was best on ground. I really do. Drinkwater was the Cowboys' best, but best player for the Storm is probably Eli Katoa, the Melbourne back rower. He was outstanding. But look, man, nothing against the Storm. Credit to them for getting the win, but the Bronson Garlic lay down, man. I can't accept that. I can accept all the other shit that went on last night because the referee is the one in control. It's not the Storm's fault, but Bronson Garlic, man, disgraceful. That was a disgrace last night. A true cockfucker, in my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching the review, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll be live tomorrow night for the State of Origin Game 3 preview. So make sure you tune into that one tomorrow night, guys. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.